So I just recorded probably one of the most powerful videos I've ever recorded. And then when I went to watch the playback, the lighting was all wrong. It was in slow-mo. Whoa, whatever. Anyways, it was powerful, and we're gonna get right into this. Whoa, I was so pissed off and fired up when I made this video that I think some of you who've been with me forever, you're like, yeah, that's the Arica we remember. That's the Arica we know. Until she got switched over into this version that she's been for the past year or 2 years. What the fuck? What happened to our old Arica? We miss that old, sexy, wild, say the truth, but with fire and passion. Where did that Arica go? She's become too much like a therapist. And what happened to her? She was so great and hot and sexy. What happened? Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. I did the same damn thing that I told you not to do. I had been working with particularly men for the past 16 years, empowering men, equipping men to use your voice, to not compromise your voice, to stand up for who you are, to not negotiate that, and to really just take charge of your voice, to heal your fucking trauma so that that trauma doesn't hold you back anymore, that the real powerful version of you can live life freely and fully. Even if you get rejected, who gives a fuck? Well, guess what? I went right back and I did the same damn thing that I told you guys. I've been telling you for the past 16 years, the heartbeat of my message, the heartbeat of who I am. I did the exact opposite, and it cost me everything. And you might be thinking, why? Why would you do that, Arica? Well, I had this big dream since I was 25 years old. The moment I got to audition for my first movie, I wasn't even living in LA. Was I 25? 25. I was still married, living in Texas, and I got to audition for a Christian movie called One Night with the King. Thank God that didn't work out, because then I'd be stuck in that like whole Christian world where it's like judgmental as fuck. So thank God I didn't get caught up in that. But it set me on a path, and I wanted to have my own moment in front of the camera. And so you guys know, I got the TV show, and then everything changed. I got my dream, and then I lost it all. And I lost it all because I compromised my voice. I gave up my voice. Throughout that whole process, I was negotiating my voice, one decision, one choice at a time. And where it really killed my business on a practical level was I was asked to remove all of my sexual videos, all of my Q&A live in my lingerie. To this day, I cannot recall if I was gaslit into making this decision, but I was just so willing, so I was definitely an equal participant in it. But I removed all those videos. I removed so many videos, and it screwed up my YouTube channel from getting thousands and millions of views to now getting 200, 300 views. But I was giving up my voice in that process. And then this is where I really sold myself out, and it was because I got in fear. It's the same damn thing I've been telling you guys not to do, and I did this, and it cost me everything. Was when I would tell you guys, use your voice, stand up in your truth. If you see someone that you're interested in, go out and pursue them. And time and time and time again, you men would come to me in the comment section and say, but I'm afraid. What about me too? What if I get arrested? Well, what if a woman says this? Because people have become so aggressive now they don't even have boundaries. They're just fucking reacting like animals, as opposed to just having a boundary and going, hey, I don't appreciate that. I'm not into it. Thanks. And then move on. No, it's like this whole ordeal. I need to fucking cancel you. I need to, because you're not doing what I want. It's like, fuck off. Grow the fuck up. Get some boundaries. Heal some of your trauma. There's a pigeon on my window, and I just want to pop. Anyways, so I would tell you guys, even if you're afraid, you have to be you. You have to use your voice. You have to own your voice. Your voice is your power. And so I started creating this very polished image of myself, realizing that I was forfeiting my power. I was forfeiting my fire. I was forfeiting my sexuality. I was forfeiting my freedom. All of those things that made me so happy when I was living in Bali, Indonesia, all of that stuff I gave up because I was trying to fit an image. I was trying to put myself in a container that wouldn't get canceled. And I'm like, now that I look back at it, I'm like, I did the same shit that I told my audience not to do. I told you guys that no matter what, you had to be true to you. And then I went and did the same damn thing, the thing that I know not to do, the thing that has been my life mission. I went and did, thinking, here is the slippery slope that you cannot do. Thinking that if I compromised just for a little while I was having this big dream come and happen, that eventually I would get to where I wanted to be in my career, that I would finally sell all of my courses and I'd be changing the world. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to change the world and I'm going to heal the world with my online courses, and people are going to be free and they're going to speak from their heart with boundaries and vulnerability. And then no, the TV show didn't do shit all. And then I almost lost my YouTube channel, which I'm still trying to get back because I removed all of this content, which you don't fuck with the YouTube algorithm. That's one thing that we have learned. And so I removed all of that, and guess what? My business went to sleep. And I have been encouraging you guys all along, use your voice. This is your power. You cannot hold back your voice to make other people happy. And what I ended up doing was, while I was equipping men to no longer be nice guys, to come out of the shadows, to be their raw, authentic, powerful, leading selves, the spiritual alphas that are on the inside of them, the emotional warriors to come out and shine. While I was doing that, I became the nice girl. I became the polished image that didn't say crazy shit like I used to say in all of my live Q&A and my lingerie videos, which all of those bitches are back up. I'm like, fuck that. All that shit is going back online. It all just went back online today because those moments were powerful. Yeah, you guys watched it because it sounds sexy, Q&A lingerie, but there was raw, powerful moments. And the writing was on the wall, you guys. So many of you have written to me and you would say, I miss the old Arica. I miss the Arica that used to cuss. I miss the Arica that was sexy. I miss the Arica that wasn't so polished, that was wild and free. I miss that version of Arica. But no, I pretty much neutered that girl because I wanted to be approved. Now that I was going to have a bigger audience, which I didn't even get. I had a bigger audience when I was doing things on my damn self, not with some television show. When I tried to appease everybody and get that self-approval, I lost myself in the process. I lost the real me. And guess what? I haven't been as happy. I haven't been as energetic. Granted, I have to say that this definitely put me in my death season where I had to, a lot of inner struggles, demons, trauma, stuff that just have been following me all of my life that I was trying my best to deal with, got dealt with in the past 2 years. So for that, listen, here's the thing about being the spiritual alpha is you can turn fucking water into wine. You can take some shit that's not working and you can make that shit work. Well, I made that shit work. I made myself go on a healing journey that I probably did not want to go on. So all things work together for good for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. But yeah, I just neutered myself down. I didn't want to get canceled. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted everyone to buy my online programs and heal themselves and change the world. But I forfeited myself in the process. You're never going to get ahead by forfeiting yourself. You're never going to get ahead by not leading from your heart, by not speaking out what is in your voice, what is in your gut, what you know to be true. When we try to live lives that make everybody happy, we'll always lose, because here's a reality check that we have to be tough enough to understand. Not everyone's gonna approve you. Not everyone's gonna accept you. I can tell you how many guys on my YouTube channel, they're like, Arica, I really like you. I'd like to take you out. I love that they used their voice and had the balls to ask me out, but the answer is no. I don't wanna go out with you. You have to be strong enough to be able to receive that no. I have to be be strong enough to receive the no. That when I show up and I pop off like this and I'm quoting Bible scriptures and cussing and talking about sex and doing all those things that just confuse and fuck up so many worlds, and they're like, you're not supposed to do all of that. You're not supposed to talk about trauma and then tell someone to go fuck themselves. You're not supposed to do that. Fuck off. Then go to another YouTube channel. Then you don't approve of me. I have to be strong enough to go, you don't approve of me. I push a button in you. You don't like something about me. I go against the Bible. I go against traditional psychology. Whatever the fucking case may be, I have to be free in me. That is what it boils down to. I have to walk in my freedom. I have to walk in the God-given image that I have, whether people approve of it or not. And you have to do the same. That's why you're coming here to this channel. If you don't like it, piss off. Go find someone that's more flowery. I'm not that person. I come with a lot of fire, but with a lot of love and a lot of freedom. If you're into that shit, then you're at the right place. If you're not, if it's too much, go somewhere else. I mean, don't fuck off. Like, I love you, but yes, do piss off, because I don't want to see you in the comment section. So here's the thing, guys. I am coming full circle now. And like I said, all those live Q&A videos in my laundry are all back up because they were powerful and they were holy. And I don't care what person gets offended by it, then don't fucking watch it. Make a choice, don't watch it. But guys, I have to come back to the real Arica. I have to come back to all those pieces inside of me, regardless of cancellations or who gives a fuck. What else? So stupid, all this bullshit that we make up or that people put on us to stay in fear. So listen, learn from me. Just because you get to the mountaintop of something, you get everything you want, but you know that you're lying to yourself and you're compromising the truth of who you are in the process. You've already lost. Now you're just gonna go through what I went through, which is a slow death, spiraling, because thinking that if it's like a Little Mermaid, where she gives up her voice. Oh, fuck. She gives up her voice to get the dream. No, it doesn't work that way. You end up losing everything until God intervenes and breaks those powers off of you. Listen, if people need you to not be all that God has called you to be, all that who you are, whether you're offensive or whatever the case may be, you have to be true to you. Now, I'm not talking about your toxic shit. I'm not talking about your trauma and where you're reacting to life out of trauma. That's not the real you. That's the broken you. Heal that fucking shit. Don't go out and shit on everybody because you're sick on the inside. No, heal your sickness. But I'm not talking about that. Like, let's use our brains here and for clarity's sake. But I'm talking about those things. Like, for me, I'm fiery. I love talking about sex. I love sex. I love sex. Thank you, God, for sex. I just saw a therapist. She was like, couples actually just need sex 2 times a month. I'm like, fuck off. I don't know who these couples are, but not here. Anyways, be you. Don't compromise yourself for your dream, because if you have to compromise yourself, then it ain't the right dream for you. You go and make that shit happen. Now more than ever, we are so equipped to really live from our hearts, to live from our truth authentically and powerfully and wonderfully as we are. That I am, that spiritual alpha, that emotional warrior. You're equipped now more than ever. So go live it. If you need help with that, I have a spiritual alpha members. It's a mini class. It's $24 where you'll come in and do live trainings like this. And then you get a Q&A at the end. Or if you're like, no, I need some one-on-one with you, Arica. There are higher end packages for you. But message me. Tell me like, Arica, I need your work. And let me know in the comments. Finally, we got the old Arica back. Yes, old Arica, maybe more healed, but still just as fiery, just as wild, just as deep, just as sexual, just as loving, just as caring, just healing and integrating more. But I got my fucking voice back. That's what it boils down to. I'll see you later. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Ciao.